Welcome back. In this video, I'll create an OTP validation system with 6 input fields. Here you can generate the OTP and also verify by typing or pasting the OTP directly. Here I have a HTML file with Roboto font from Google and also created a CSS variables with colors that I'll use in this project. First, add an aside inside a section. Then I need a button to generate the OTP. Adding a div with the OTP ID to show the generated OTP and validation message. Another div to store all the 6 input fields. Here I'm adding 6 input fields with max length as 1. Our HTML is ready. Let's preview this. Next, decorate it using CSS. Here I use display as flex to put the aside in the middle of the page. Aside should be 550 px in width and everything in center. Next, decorating the button with background color, text color. Also removing the border. When the button is disabled, change the background color and text color. Like this. OTP div should have margin and height. Also text should look good. Next, decorate the input fields. To add the same gap, here I am using flex and gap inside the div. If the input fields are focused, then border color will be green. Also the text will be green. When the input fields are disabled, background color and text color will change. Our CSS decoration part is ready. Next, come to the JavaScript part. Create an OTP variable. Create an object constant of the button using getElementById method. Similarly, also add the OTP div. Then create a generate OTP function. First, disable the button. Then generate 6-digit number using mathRandom method. Here I am multiplying the random value with max value minus the minimum value. Also add a minimum value to always get 6-digit number. Store this as string inside OTP variable. And also show inside OTP div using inner text. Now call this function using getOTP button. Also add the button ID. Here we go. Next, create a function as clear to remove the value of the given input field. Then create another function as checkNumber to check if the given input is a number or not. Here I am using a regular expression to test between 0 to 9. Next, create an object of all input fields using query selector all. Using a for each loop, iterates every input items. Set the index. Using add event listener, on focus input fields will be clear. Similarly with the key down event. Now creating a type OTP function with an event parameter. First, get the target value from the object and also store the value in a constant. Then add the next field index value on the field index constant. On pressing backspace, focus will move to the previous input field. For that, I'm using previous element sibling property of the input object. Call this function using keyUp event of the input field. Next, check if the input is a number or not. Then check the length of the value is greater than 0 and index value is less than -1. If condition match, now move the focus to the next element. For that, I'm using next element sibling property. If value is not a number, then clear the input field. Then create a submit function to match the OTP. First, I need a variable where I will combine all the values. Instead of event, here I am using direct inputs object with for each. Combine all the values in the variable and disable the input field. Now match the OTP and return the statement. Finally, clear all the input fields and enable the input fields. Also the button. Call this submit function inside the type OTP function. If the value are not empty and index reach to the end. Let's try. It's working fine. Next, I need to add the copy paste feature. For that, I'm creating a paste OTP function by passing the event parameter. First, store the clipboard data inside a constant. Then remove the unnecessary space and split every character as an array. Check the length of the string with the input field length. And store the value inside each input field using for each loop. Finally, call the submit function. And call this paste OTP function using paste event listener. Let's try. Here is one little problem. OTP get verified, but we cannot see the values inside every field, cause it matches and clear in a blink of an eye. To fix this problem, here I am using set timeout and pass the validation part inside it with 1 second delay. Here is the final result. By the way, you can get this code from the description link and also can get it from the Telegram channel. Thanks for watching. Please like and comment and don't forget to subscribe.